I want to muse on a situation that a friend raised, and how can I explain this without sounding completely invalidating and offensive? All right, so this friend is I'm trying to select my words carefully here. This friend is in a fight or flight, adrenaline-induced state mentally and bodily, and stressing out over the conditions in the world, and believes that if people would know the truth about our history, the world history, then the world would change. I cannot see that ever happening, because it is not the outward circumstances that will ever bring about our inner peace. If we wait for outward circumstances to change to obtain inner peace, we can wait until, our saying goes here, till the cows come home, because the cows will not come home. It's just not going to happen. That is not how life works. Everything is birthed from inside out, from the womb within to the world without. Nothing is ever birthed from outside in. So, based on this creative principle, we have to put our focus on the inside as individuals. It also helps to understand biology and physiology and psychology, and how all of these environmental events impact these three areas of our life. Everything is induced chemically through hormones released in the brain. And when we are in a panic state due to outward circumstances, our body releases adrenaline, and it makes the blood rush to the extremities, out of our brain to the muscles. And this prevents us from thinking rationally, thinking calmly, thinking peacefully, which would in turn release other chemicals, other hormones, to facilitate the inner peace. All of these hormones can either work together or work against each other. But the point I'm trying to make is that we need to approach this from the inside of ourselves. So, since I cannot change the world on the outside, since I cannot make the people of the world to realize and recognize the truth, whatever that is, Because truth is different for every individual. For all the 8 billion people in the world, truth will look different. There is only one truth, and that is the inner truth that leads to inner peace. So, since changing externally doesn't help anything, let's go inward. How can I create and maintain the environment, the physiological and psychological environment that will release peaceful, loving, calming hormones in my body, that will slow down the adrenaline release, that will slow down the nervous system? What can I do to create a calmer, slower, quieter, internal environment? This is where self-love comes in. Can you carve out time and space where you can engage in something that will bring you joy? Engage in something that would make you feel more peaceful. Can you go for walks in nature? Can you go out in the sunshine? If that's not there, can you find something to be grateful for? Focus on that. What are you really grateful for? Can you try and focus on what you have rather than what you have not? When you focus on what you have and express gratitude for that, it releases hormones of oxytocin, bliss hormones. And the more you express gratitude, the more of that hormone gets released and more of that flows in your bloodstream, and the release of adrenaline is slowed down. Your nervous system can calm down. You can create inner peace. Your brain is going to calm down. Your mind is going to calm down because it doesn't feel the stressors, the constant stressors of lack, which prompts feeling of helplessness and victimhood. Don't focus on what you have not. Focus on what you have. Regulate your inner hormones and chemistry. Also make sure you get plenty of sleep. You get good nutrition, minerals, vitamins. Your body needs all of these things to self-regulate. Be careful with what kind of media diet you consume. Is it content that will always have you in fearful awareness? All of these things must be very careful with what we consume, with our eyes and ears and thoughts. So, yeah, to come back, it's an inside job. The only way to change the world is by changing yourself, by becoming the change, being the change. And then if you are successful, you show other people how to achieve this peace. The truth is within you. The truth is you. And that is where you have to find it.